Morning.
Happy Sunday. Well, Sunday
It's actually Valentine's Day today.
Oh, is it? Happy Valentine's Day. Wow. Okay. But yes, it's Sunday, so we thought we might do a vlog. Nothing exciting happening today. We're just going to be at home. We'll show you what we eat, what we get up to.
We've got some jobs to do.
We have some jobs to do, yep. But we have been up and done our little None to Run. We just finished week 6.
Yeah, so we've just finished doing 1.5 minutes running, 1 minute walking, and it's equating to 15 minutes of running with those intervals. And it's
30 minutes.
Yeah, and it's about to go up to 2 minutes, I think, and 30 seconds of walking.
I didn't go very well this morning, but it's like you kind of have good ones and bad ones. I'm discovering, but I had a bit of trouble with my breathing. But we have also been to the little Newcastle, or not little, big Newcastle farmers market, which we're very fortunate to have just around the corner. We didn't actually need much today, but we'll show you what we got. We've got a lot of stuff in the freezer that we're trying to get through. We do have a lot of stuff in the freezer. But I'm going to try something different for dinner tonight, which I'm sure everybody's seen everywhere. So I bought the things to make that.
Do you want to show them what you bought?
So we already had some eggs here, but we just got one more carton. And we also got the salmon. We really like the salmon from the markets. It's like New Zealand wild raised, is that what you call it? Wild caught something, salmon. Anyway, and it comes in these little pieces which you can just pop straight in the freezer. But we're going to have this with our dinner tonight, so we'll leave out 2 pieces and pop the rest in the freezer. Comes in a pack of 5 normally. And then we're very excited last week.
It's heavy.
Last week we started seeing spaghetti squash at the farmers market again, and there's multiple stalls selling it this year, which is exciting. We've already had one last week, but we're going to have one tonight, and I'm going to do that kind of crazy, that's gone viral on social media, tomato feta thing using spaghetti squash. If you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Talking to me about it. I've got no idea what she's talking about.
So basically you need like cherry tomatoes, which I got these. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? Tiny, tiny little tomatoes. What did she call them? Mini baby Romas or something. So you need these and feta cheese, and you bake it in the oven, and then that creates like a sauce for pasta in like, it's gone viral on TikTok and stuff like that. But I've saw people have been doing low carb options, so we're going to do a spaghetti squash low carb version. So also need garlic for that, because you roast some garlic with it. And then I just got some onions just because we needed some, like we always have those. And I just got some tomatoes for us to eat during the week, because we'll use all of these for dinner. So we're going to make that kind of spaghetti squash feta as like a side dish, and we'll have our grilled salmon with it, because you kind of probably need a bit of protein apart from the feta cheese. So yes, so it was just a little small haul from the farmers market today. We have mince in the freezer, and we have like also some kind of pre-made like stuff, spaghetti bolognese sauce, well, not spaghetti but bolognese sauce and whatnot.
So we are probably going to go and do the couple of things we've got to do for Have Butter Will Travel today. Some of them involve this, which we will talk to you about a little bit later. And Erica needs to take some photos of what we're going to have for breakfast. Yes.
So I'll make that, and at some point I'll let you eat it.
So we'll give you a little behind the scenes of what it takes to kind of get the really nice photos that we have. We'll show you what it actually looks like. It usually involves Erica standing on a chair. Okay, so Erica has been hard at work prepping the things that we're going to be taking photos of. One of them is muffins, and the other one is baked eggs. Both of those recipes are coming out. They're probably already out by the time you see this. They're not out yet though. And Gem, I'm going to show you. Let me flip the camera around. We just hang the clothes out on the line. And
come
look at
back
what
in,
she's eaten
and
half
she's
a
bloody
freaking muffin.
eaten half a muffin while we were hanging the clothes out. That naughty cat, where is she?
So when we take the photos and you notice that there's only an uneven number, that's because Scout has eaten the muffin.
That was
Gem, sorry, Gem.
She's the good one.
Gem.
Licking your lips?
Not innocent Gem.
No, naughty girl.
I will say normally that is Scout.
Normally it's always Scout.
Scout likes dairy a lot. You can see the runny yolk on the spoon. Alright, so this is the baked eggs. Like I said, the recipe is, the video and the recipe will be out by the time you watch this. They are just like creamy eggs, cheesy deliciousness. And we've also got, this was just kind of left over in the fridge from last week. We had a low carb wrap. Erica just toasted it up, put some salt on it, got a little bit of ham we need to eat and some tomatoes, and that will be our breakfast. Oh my God, get down. This has been a full-time job today. Erica was just setting up her shot. Why aren't you using that one? The cats.
Bloody cats.
But you can see she tries to use the light from the window. We do have an artificial light, but it's better if you use the window light, right?
Yeah, the natural light is much better, but I try to use natural light when I can, but I'm also not a very skilled photographer. Like, I'm just self-taught and I try my best. But today it's cloudy. So, like, there was periods of sunshine like now where the light is nice and you can see it's kind of hitting that way. But then a cloud will come across and it goes really dark, which you wouldn't notice if you weren't even doing this inside.
Yeah, you can see it's just changed then.
Yeah,
even.
so it's really hard to keep the photos consistent because it's just changing all the time. But we'll see how we go. As long as they look yummy. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. I've actually also got a tea on the go, so.
That is a hot chocolate using the Polena Fresh hot chocolate.
It's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of trying to sort out some merchandise. Now, this is the third company we've been looking at because we have a couple of, we have a few things that we want that are like non-negotiables. They need to be able to ship to Australia for a decent price. So it really needs to be made in Australia for that.
And a decent time frame as well. Like
Yes, not that it's going to take a month to get it. So because we know most of our followers are Australian, we really want to make it easy and quick for Australians to order it. We also do want it to be able to be shipped internationally because we do have some friends and followers in the US and other places. So the company that we're looking at now, all of their products are made in Australia as far as we can tell. We may not know until we actually order some and figure that out. And they do have international shipping option as well. The other thing that was really important to us was some plus size options. So the first place we found had really good plus size options. It had all of the other things that we wanted as well, in terms of we wanted an apron and we wanted a tote bag and some wearables like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff. But we didn't realise until we ordered them that they were based in the US and it was going to be really costly to ship them to Australia. So those guys got scrapped. Then we found another one from Google search that was based in Australia. So we again did the same thing and we realised that not all of their products were made in Australia. So the t-shirts and stuff were, but an apron or a tote bag was going to be shipped from the US. So that didn't suit us again. So this is third time's the charm. It's using a company called T-Shirt Mill, and I found them from an Instagrammer who was using them, and I just thought, well, let's see. They were an Australian Instagrammer, so I was like, they must be using an Australian company. So this is where we're at. We're at the point.
The other thing that was important was the price of the stuff.
And
so
the quality.
Some of the things by the time you then added on the printing
Shipping and shipping.
it was really expensive. So this one, that t-shirt, for example, I think is $25.
And
which to me is reasonable.
It goes up to a size 22 in this I think is going to be ladies. So that kind of ticks the boxes as much as we can without much compromise. So we're going to place an order for us so we can check out the quality. We want to see what the printing's like. As you can see, this was the first one. We were really happy with the printing of this one and the quality of the actual fabric. But there was other things that didn't tick the boxes. So we're going to place an order for these guys, and if they're a go,
hopefully they're the one.
We will film a third unboxing and actually show you what the products are, and you can start ordering once we film that video and they're ready to go.
This is the hot chocolate mix that I use to make Dan's hot chocolate. So it's sweetened with stevia and erythritol, and she prefers that over any of like the supermarket options like Avalanche. It's much more chocolatey, not just sweet. Yeah, so it's really yummy. So you can buy it from Polena Fresh online or go to their open kitchen. We actually bought this when we filmed the video of going to their open kitchen, so I'll link that video below if you want to check it out. But they're an awesome company to check out for kind of low carb, pre-made kind of bakery stuff, I guess. But yeah, this is Dan's favorite. Dan, we have to go for a walk because I've got a heart month challenge just for today. I've got to get 60 minutes on my exercise ring.
What are you at?
What am I at? 39 minutes.
Okay, let's go. So we're just kind of sitting on the couch watching some YouTube and just hanging out. But it is Valentine's Day, as we mentioned earlier. And also today a new video came out highlighting a new keto chocolate, which is this Halo Sugar. And we haven't tried these flavors, and we didn't try them on the video. So there is a video of us trying a bunch of different flavors, and we will put a link in the description below. But because it's Valentine's Day, we thought we would try a couple of different flavors. This one is Banana Crunch, and it's a 15-gram serve for 2.5 grams of carbs.
Is the crunch like those protein crispy bits, do you reckon? Or is it like cacao nibs?
That's disappointing.
Not a big fan of cacao nibs, to be honest.
So it's Banana Crunch. So I'll be interested to see if there is natural flavour, so it's probably coming from that.
How banana-y it is. Doesn't smell banana-y.
You won't like it.
Oh, it's banana-y. I don't mind it. Tastes like banana lollies. You know those. Yeah.
I
don't mind it. I don't like cacao nibs though, so I could do without those as the crunch.
Okay, and the second flavour we got is Pistachio Rose. And I think Erica thought it was going to be a bit like Turkish Delight.
Dan loves Turkish Delight.
Now, it's got a full...
That's pretty.
So some of the deluxe ones have this crunchy, delicious stuff on the back.
Crunchy, delicious. It looks like it's got like freeze-dried raspberries, rose petals. It's very pretty. Pistachios.
I'm not getting a lot of flavour.
No. I'm getting like the strawberry or whatever, but I don't get rose at all. That's nice. Though. Kind of just lightly fruity or something.
You only get the fruit if you get some of what's on the kind of back. Oh, there's some on the inside as well.
I don't know.
I like it.
What do you think?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I like that they have all different flavours and that they're chopping and changing them all the time. Obviously, it encourages you to make an order because you want to try these flavours.
There's a lot of limited editions.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to go onto their website. We will put a link in the description below. They don't sell anywhere else but on their website.
From my understanding, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting.
You winning, Dan?
Just that
I don't think I'm winning. I might be, actually. Am I winning, do you think, Tris? Don't know, we don't know. We're about to find
What are you
out.
playing?
It's called Splatoon.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. You got to paint as much of the area as possible. I'm just going round and round in circles in case that wasn't obvious. But I'm yellow and I want to paint all that purple area.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Have fun. So, while Dan's in there playing video games, I'm just going to start getting our dinner ready because I want to cook the spaghetti squash and it takes a bit of time. Just disregard the mess. So yeah, I'm just going to cut this in half, scoop out the seeds, pop some salt on it, and then I'll just roast it in the oven. So that's kind of step one of dinner. So that's what it looks like when you cut it in half, and then I just scoop out all of the kind of seeds and membraney part. You can see it's quite firm when it's raw, but I'll show you when it's cooked. It kind of just flakes apart into strands, and it's got a really mild flavour, so that's why it's kind of nice to have it with like a sauce or something, I think. I just seasoned the flesh side well, just with some salt, and then to roast it I'm just going to pop it cut side down on the tray, and then it usually takes about an hour or so. But how I know it's ready is I'll just like stick a knife in like this, and there'll just be like no resistance. So I'm just going to pop this in and let it roast. Okay, now to make the kind of sauce part of this. So I've just popped the tomatoes in there. There's probably a bit more than what I need, but they're all in there. And then I'm just going to, I've got this Danish style feta. That's just, we like the kind of creamy one more so than the crumbly one. I don't know if it would make a difference when we're cooking it anyway, but I'm going to pop that in the middle. And then I'm going to pop on some olive oil, some oregano, some crushed red pepper, salt, and pepper. Oh, and I've got some garlic as well. Let me grab that. So I just cut a whole bowl of garlic in half. So I'm going to use that. So I'll squeeze that out after it's kind of roasted. But I'm just going to pop some olive oil on. Just make sure I cover that. Some oregano. Some salt. A little bit of the pepper flakes. And I'm just going to pop some cracked pepper as well, but I need my other hand for that. Also, I got 60 minutes on my exercise ring, but for some reason it hasn't given me the special award. I don't know why. Maybe because it's not the 14th in the US or something? Anyway, hopefully I'll get it. Okay, so the spaghetti squash has been in the oven for an hour, and now if I try and put the knife in, there's like no resistance, so that is cooked. And I've just got a pan on here. I'm going to cook our salmon fillets just simply with a bit of salt, and I'll check on the tomato and feta to see if that is ready. This smells so good. And look how yummy all the tomatoes look. So, I'm just going to get the garlic and see if I can kind of squeeze out the garlic cloves. It's a bit tricky with one hand. And now this is the magic part. You just use a fork and mash this all together into a sauce. Dan, would you be able to get some basil when you've got a minute? So that is the sauce. So I just flipped over the spaghetti squash, and you'll see if you just use a fork that it kind of just comes away in strands. I guess that's why they call it spaghetti squash. Just be aware it tastes nothing like spaghetti. It doesn't have the texture of spaghetti. But it is in strands. So I'm just going to kind of break this up, and then I'll pop it into here. And Dan has just gone out to the garden to get me some fresh basil, which I think will be yummy as well. Dan's going to try the sauce.
It looks so good.
Before I put the spaghetti squash in.
It's going to be really hot.
Good?
It's so good. Mmm.
So easy as well. You just literally put everything in the oven, then mash it up with a fork. I like it.
That's so yum.
Okay, then I'm just going to mix it all together. If you didn't have spaghetti squash, because I know it's not that easy to find, you could use zoodles, or you could use like that kind of edamame, what is it, the Slendia kind of low carb pasta, whatever we like. But this is going to be a really yummy side dish, I think, to have with our salmon. And there's going to be plenty of leftovers as well by the looks of it. So I'm just going to shred up these basil leaves to pop on the top. So I just put the parmesan, some parmesan and a little bit of basil on top. And that is what we're having for dinner tonight. I think it looks pretty bloody good. Don't mind this mess that I have created.
It's like a gourmet meal.
And the dishes to prove it.
Yes, well that's my job. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to do
I
the
did
dishes.
wash up once today, but you're going to give it a try. So I've put the sauce in with the spaghetti squash and just some basil and parmesan on the top. So hopefully it gives you those pasta vibes.
Mmm. That's so delicious.
Really?
Yeah, it's
You like
really,
it?
really good. I think you'll like it a lot.
Cool. So we had to give that a try. I'm sure you've seen it all over social media, but if you haven't, definitely try it. Honestly, so easy to make at home.
Hopefully you've enjoyed coming along with us for today. It was just a regular nothing day, but hopefully you've enjoyed.
Yeah.
We've showed you what we've eaten. If you have, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.